This question seems to be popping up many times in Reddit, so I would like to make a short video about it. Do product managers need to code? Or do product managers need to know how to code? The short answer is that no, you don't need to be able to code or know how to code, even if you are in a tech company. But the long answer is that, well, it's going to help you a lot. If you are able to understand what coding is, or if you are able even to code yourself. So in many cases, when you're having conversations with the engineering teams, if you are able to code, if you know how to code, if you have done it in the past, you're going to have a much easier conversation than with your engineering team, understanding what they are trying to achieve and understanding actually if the solutions that are building are things that make sense or not. So you are going to be able to understand if their approaches are the correct ones or not. Something that sometimes if you're not very technical or if you don't know how to code, it might not be so easy to do. Another way why coding can help you is that you can potentially build some prototypes yourself. So think about a proof of concept. Many times resources are so few and thin in the company that it's not easy to build a prototype or a proof of concept. So if you want to build your POC, sometimes you can do it yourself if you know how to code. There's many ways of where you can potentially hack some potential basic solutions, and then you could make sure that something actually could work in the long term. So especially if you are thinking about long-term solutions and how could they work and you want to scope something down quickly, you potentially could do it yourself and not take resources that potentially you cannot take away from the current projects. The other thing that would be very useful is if you know something like SQL. If you are able to do queries on databases, and don't kill me here, I know that doing queries on databases, knowing SQL, that's no coding. But the reality is that for many people outside that area, they are going to be very similar. By being able to do these queries yourself is going to help you understand the data that you have available potentially in your product analytics, or whatever license usage, whatever it is, sales numbers. And sometimes again, resources, especially in small companies, are going to be scarce. You potentially don't have data teams that can help you with this, or they are very busy with other things. So you could potentially look into doing those kind of queries yourself and finding the data that will help you validate potential ideas, for example, or validate assumptions. So as a quick summary, no, you don't need to know how to code, but if you're in a tech company, it's potentially going to help you a lot if you have that knowledge. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. I will see you in the next one. Remember, stay safe.